Welcome back. Robert Webster here again from OneUp IT, just to go through a few of the tools that I use when developing different applications that sit on top of the My Digital Structure framework. I use a Windows-based machine to work on code, so the applications I'm discussing here are built for Windows, but I will also recommend a few Mac and Linux alternatives for those who use Mac or Linux. Firebug add-on for Firefox is basically the most important one. It inserts a little icon and it allows you to right-click on any web page that you're browsing and click on Inspect Element with Firebug. Now, what this does is it will provide the DOM or the HTML code that is present in the document that you've currently loaded. It enables you to do a lot of troubleshooting from this side. You can actually drill down into what is going on. You can even make adjustments like removing classes or changing heights or anything like that. The other cool thing is that you can see the styles that have been applied, so based on the CSS rules, and then you can drill down into the CSS rule. It even tells you what line the CSS is affecting it. The second or third thing why this is important is it actually shows you which calls are being made. So these are the XHR or the AJAX requests that are throughout My Digital Structure applications and some other applications that open up APIs. Like if you want to talk to a Google API and get an XML return, you can actually interrogate that data and have a look at what's coming back here. So in the case now, I'm doing a core get username and it's giving me the response of error not logged on. So you can view that in different methods. If it's a JSON or a JavaScript object coming back, then that will also display in a nicely formatted, so you can see the different fields and the name value pairs that are coming back. Same with XML. So this is a really cool program to kind of get your hands on. It's free, obviously. It's an addition to Firefox, so it's just called Firebug. Now the next program that I'm going to recommend is called Notepad++. So if you just go at the time of recording, the current version is 6.1.2. What this does is it just allows you to read code easily and edit code. Just allows you to do cool things like collapse all the functions so you can see them side by side. Obviously color codes them so you can see where one bracket ends, one bracket starts, etc. With CSS, same thing. Color codes everything. Classes are viewed differently to normal elements and IDs. It's just a very nice way to kind of edit programs. The other things that you can do is obviously you can clone. So if you're comparing two bits of code or you want to mark something, you can actually click on the sides here and scroll down so you don't lose your spot. It's just a really nice way to edit. So you can open up a bit of HTML. Same thing, you can close up your divs to see that they line up. Just a very nice way to edit. Now there are a lot of programs out there that provide this, but also provide a WYSIWYG. So what you see is what you get. So Dreamweaver, QuantaPlus, Mozilla, SeaMonkey. I don't actually use these programs because they have a tendency to add more code than I think is needed, but they're definitely out there and available, and I'm sure there is ways to just kind of tailor it to what you want to use. I prefer using just a text editor. That's fine for me. If you're looking for a Mac version or a Linux version, there's one called MacPad++, and gedit is just as good. So the next program that I'm going to talk about is basically just for editing buttons or any images that you need to. This one's called Paint.net. And it's, again, all these programs that I'm talking about are free, except for Dreamweaver. All these programs that I'm recommending are free anyway. So Paint.net is a free piece of software which allows you to edit photos and images, mainly buttons and things that you can do for web pages. It supports layers, all the basic functionality found in Photoshop. The complex filters found in Photoshop aren't available here, but if you want to get to that level, then you'll probably just have to go get Photoshop. But there's another one called Pixlr.com, which is an online version of Photoshop, which has a lot of the filters and things that you need. And it's amazing how much they've actually squeezed into a online version of Photoshop. So they're the three main tools. So you got the Firebug add-on is this, all three tools are very essential to me working through programs and actually developing applications. The Firebug add-on for Firefox, so it's an extension for Firefox, or you can use the Google Chrome alternative. That's available for Mac, PC, and Linux. The version of Notepad, so Notepad++, MacPad++, or gedit, and for editing photos or images and putting them into your web pages, Paint.net, GIMP for Linux or Mac. So that's it. They're the three main tools that I use to build web applications on the My Digital Structure framework. Next time I'll actually demo building a site from scratch and walk through a login screen as well as a simple contact search through the My Digital Structure platform. Thanks for watching.